Welcome to the Women Healing Podcast, a place to discover the power of who you are, what you want, and have the most fun having it all on your terms without doing it all, so you feel wildly successful in every area of your life. My name is Michelle Kenan. I'm a somatic therapist, neurolinguistic programming practitioner, and wild feminine embodiment coach, and it's time to set yourself free so that the world and your man always give you what you want, or even better than you can possibly imagine. Here's how. One of the biggest lies that I hear women tell themselves is, I'll do it later. I don't have time right now, and I'm busy, and there's just so much stuff going on. I can't focus on myself. I can't prioritize these things. I've got kids, I've got a job, I've got responsibilities. Later. I'll just do it later. And I know for many of you, you're listening to this and you're thinking, yeah, this is important. And yeah, I'm going to do this, but I'll get around to it. Now it's just not the time. And I need to call you in on this because this is the one thing that's standing in the way of you having absolutely everything that you want. And most people feel okay putting it off. And this is literally the only thing that is getting in the way, that is stopping you from being able to look in the mirror and say, wow, I have absolutely everything that I want in my life. I have the relationship that I've always dreamed of. I live life in the way that feels incredible for me. My job is not only fulfilling, but I have the schedule that I want. I'm getting paid what I want. I'm enjoying my family. I'm enjoying my time. The only thing that is stopping you is saying, not right now. And it's easy for you to say not right now because you've been trained your whole entire life to deprioritize yourself, to put your needs and your desires last or on the back burner. Everybody else comes first. Everybody else is more important. That is what you've been taught. That's what you watch your mom and your grandmother and the women in your family do. That's what you see in the women around you do. It's so culturally reinforced that you think that it's normal. And it is normal. But it's also what's stopping you and every woman that you know from having everything that you want. And in a way, it's easy to do that, right? Because even if you're not fully happy and you're telling yourself that it's good enough, when you say later, when you say not right now, what you're doing is you're staying predictable and safe. You know what's going to happen. You know the same fight that you're going to have with your partner, the same frustration that you're going to share with your friend, the same paycheck that you're going to get deposited into your bank account, the same schedule. It's predictable. And so your brain is like, okay, this is safe. But you have to ask yourself, do you want predictable or do you want amazing? Are you ready to know that it's possible for you and to start to see the proof of it in your life every day? Because here's the thing. If you continue to do exactly what you've been doing and be exactly who you've been being, you can totally expect exactly what you've been receiving and experiencing already. And if that's okay with you, if you're fine saying it's okay and agreeing to and accepting things that are fine and okay, but they're not really what you want, and telling yourself that it's good enough. And as long as the people around you are happy, and as long as your kids have everything, and as long as you can pay your bills and keep things going, if that's enough for you, then cool. You know exactly what's going to happen in 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. And maybe one day when your kids are older or when you're working less, you can finally figure out how to have your dream life and do all the things that you want to do. But there's no guarantees. Life has no guarantees. We all think, oh, one day in the future, but this is your life now. This is your reality now. You wake up every day. You do what you do and live how you live and experience what you experience every single day. And you think you have the time for one day, but you really don't. Because if you don't start making these changes now, all that's going to happen is that you're going to continue to deepen these patterns and entrench this one way of doing things and experiencing life. And every day that you keep practicing this, that you keep accepting less than what you want, is another day where you tell yourself, or you prove yourself that you deserve less, and make it harder and harder for you to break those patterns and to step out of what is holding you back to have all of the things that you want in your life. I want to teach you the skills and the tools and the mindset shifts that make it so easy and also fun and simple to have all of the things that you want right now. Something that I'm so passionate about is that every woman gets to have it all. And you can start doing that today by dropping the things that don't feel good for you, doing more of what does, and taking a stand for yourself, for your needs, and for your desires without needing to use tools and energies that don't feel good and that don't work and that you have to try to force yourself into, which leave you feeling stuck and frustrated and wondering, maybe this would never work for me. So if you're listening to this and you're like, I am so ready to have it all and feel really good every day without compromising ever, then go to www.haveitallqueen.com to dive in and get started. Okay, back to the show. I know you're reading quotes on the internet that are telling you to stay positive and to affirm that good things are coming your way. But if reading quotes on the internet worked, you would have all the things that you want, and you would wake up every day feeling amazing and receiving those gifts and having those experiences and getting paid what you want and being supported and connected to your partner. And if you don't, it's only because you just don't know. You don't know how to make it possible. And quite frankly, I didn't know either. I was just living the blueprint and the tools of the women around me, the women that came before me. But I had to take a look at their lives and their relationships and the way that they treated themselves. And I had to ask myself, is that what I want? Is that who I wanted to be? Is that how I wanted to live? Is that how I wanted to feel? Is that how I wanted to experience marriage? And when I realized the answer was no, when I wanted something more, I had to make a decision to reach out to women, to enter programs, to get certifications, to learn how to do it different in my life, and to create a new blueprint and a new way of doing things for women. And that is the invitation that I want to extend to you. I want you to have it all, but it doesn't matter what I want. I need you to know what you want. And if you want to have it all too, there's no reason to wait. There's no reason to spend another day putting up with less than, unless you think that you're worth less than. But you're going to need to elevate your self-worth in order to see that reflected in the reality around you. And you have to decide that your happiness and your fulfillment, and also truly the next level happiness and fulfillment for all of the people that you love, is worth it and is worth investing in for your future. And if you know that it is, if you know that you are ready to learn what it means to be a have it all queen, to have absolutely everything that you want in your life, in your relationship, in your career, in your bank account, in your family, it's time to own the fact that this is possible for you by learning the skills and the tools and having a teacher and a guide like me showing you exactly how to do it so that you don't have to fumble and reinforce those inner limiting beliefs that tell you that you can't. I've worked with thousands of incredible women over the past 12 years to show them how easy and fun it gets to be to step into your next level self, where it's easy to set boundaries, to communicate your desires, and to have the world around you, especially your man, meet you at that next level and surprise you with what is possible for you, often wilder than you can possibly imagine. And so if that's the future that you want to have for yourself, and I don't just mean in 5, 10, 20 years, I mean tomorrow. I mean in the coming weeks and months. In 3 months, your life and your relationship can be radically different. You can feel wildly successful and satisfied in every area of your life. I want you to shoot me a DM at Instagram at Michelle Kanan, and I want you to say, I'm ready. I'm ready to be wildly successful. I'm ready to have it all. What are next steps? Can we talk about this? And I'm going to share with you exactly what it looks like to implement the have it all method in your life in a way that feels incredibly good for you, in a way that makes you want to expand into this next level self, in a way that totally fits into your schedule, in a way that feels doable and exciting and inspiring and turns on this energy inside of you that you might not have felt for years and years since you were much younger, that is not only going to change your life, but it's going to change your marriage, it's going to change your kids' future, and it's going to change what's possible for you and everyone that knows and loves you. I'll be sharing bonus episodes in the future of conversations that I have with my coaching clients. But one of the biggest benefits of working with me and not only listening to the pod or reading my posts is that I work directly with you. I answer your questions. I give you custom coaching. I tell you exactly what to do to shift those relationship dynamics that aren't serving you so that every day you have a breakthrough. Every day you're celebrating your wins and celebrating the new way that your man is showing up and how good you get to feel and all the amazing things that are happening in your life. And that's how you build momentum. That's how it feels super possible. You don't have to fumble through this and make mistakes and feel like nothing's working. You get to have everything that you want every day, fully supported by me and an incredible community of women that are making those changes in their lives and celebrating and learning and growing and supporting each other together. Because that's the way that women heal best, in community, in connection, inspiring each other. And if you've been nodding your head along to these episodes, then you belong in this community of women too. You can go right now to www.haveitallqueen.com for next steps. Or if you're ready to talk about bringing the Have It All method into your life and experiencing these changes and wins right away, you know where to find me. Just shoot me a DM. I can't wait to chat with you. Super low pressure connection, figuring out what works best for you and how to make this real in your life right now. And I'm so excited to meet you, to elevate together, to heal together, to transform our lives together, and to have absolutely everything that we ever wanted come true, and even better than we can possibly imagine. Loving you. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the pod. If you're ready to have it all while feeling absolutely amazing every day, because of course it gets to be this good for you and every woman on the planet, then go to www.haveitallqueen.com for a free gift from me and some juicy next steps. And if you're feeling this mission, that every woman is truly fulfilled and gets to live, play, work, love, and enjoy her family and life in a way that's healthy, expansive, exciting, and fun, it really helps if you write a review and share this pod with your friends, because our goal is to reach over 1 million women and change what they think is possible for their lives. So write a review or share with your friends. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.